summer 03, or 03 to be more precise. It probably means summer of 2003 is my guess.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Let's find out more.
I don't have much time left.
Oh, Grandma.
One thing in this world that you need to know: learn how to give a good.
Isn't it funny how you can never remember much about summer?
So you're gonna lose your math virginity too.
What do you mean?
Her dying wish. People have been doing it for thousands of years.
It's in the Bible.
Question mark.
Do you want to, like, go inside and watch TV or something?
I should probably just, you know.
Today I address you all in tragedy. Dorothy Winkle left us on Friday.
Good morning, Catholic people!
Good morning.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm Luke.
Jamie. I don't believe in love at first sight, but I do believe in seeing someone and knowing instantly they're gonna matter to you.
I thought you might want to hang out.
Mom, I want to start going to church.
Oh, just like give it a whirl? Go crazy. You know what? Become the Pope.
Anyone were to find out about us.
That's
We're in us. Something had to happen. I wanted it to happen.
This is your grandmother reaching out from the grave.
Just because your grandma died, it doesn't give you permission to act out.
What are you wearing?
I wore this to church.
You wore this to church?
This whole thing is a huge mistake.
This week was crazy, but I think all the mistakes that we made turned out to be very good mistakes for us.
I had nothing left to lose. I felt Grandma with me, egging me on. Can I go to Emily's?
No.
Why?
She's grounded. Well, at least now I understand why you wanted to start going to church.
I don't know. It looks lame. I have to say.
Jack Kilmer?
Yeah. It's
Kilmer?
no. Like Val Kilmer's
Yeah.
son? Oh shit.
That's
Maybe
what I
it's
mean.
Val Kilmer's son.
Is he?
He looks just like him. He does look like him.
Just-
I'm
that's
sure
what
he's
I'm
related to
saying.
him.
I don't know.
Jack Kilmer.
You know, guys, this
find
looks
out more
lame,
about this guy.
I have to say. It looks like it's trying to be something that it's not. Like it's trying to be Lady in the Water, or not
Ladybug or Ladybird. Yeah, Ladybird.
It's trying to be Ladybird. It's trying to be 8th grade, and it's not going to live up to that. I can already tell.
Son of Val Kilmer
There we go.
and Joanne Whaley.
Damn,
it?
you called it. You called it, Stan.
Yeah,
Well,
good
that's what I
call.
was like.
It's also an odd last name, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kilmer.
yeah. I was
You
like,
don't see
well,
that.
is
Very cool.
that
Okay, well at least he's
doing
he's
something?
acting. That's cool.
Couple of things. Well, yeah, I guess apparently he didn't want to act until Palo Alto, which is that film by
Franco.
Franco.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it was by him, but he was at least in it.
Oh,
I actually
Yeah,
think it is by
I
him.
think he wrote it for
Um,
sure.
Anyways, yeah, a handful of things. I think they really captured 2003.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
The music, the dressing style, everything about it.
The
Like I was
ringtones.
13, so there's very
The
Yeah.
the
ringtone.
phone,
The
everything.
ringtone. Even
Not
the
as well as
ringtone.
Ladybird
Ringtone.
though. Ladybird captured the 2000s so amazingly.
I don't know. This is more in your face, maybe.
Sure.
Yeah,
Well, it's in the
Ladybird's a
title.
subtle. Yeah,
03,
yeah,
you know, I
yeah.
think they
Everything
had to
about
push
it
Yeah.
is, yeah, that's true. Ladybird also, I didn't relate to it as much because it was in Sacramento. This one seems like it's more like in a place that I grew up in.
Sure.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I've had the same exact situations where I would go to church to hang out for a boy, for a hot boy.
Yeah,
No, for
right.
like a girl that I would like.
Yeah, I did that too.
You did the same.
I think we all did that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, like, and he didn't like me back. Like, he rejected me.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's cool. That's fine.
Yeah, I don't miss having to do that. I will say that.
Yeah.
Having to pretend you're something you're not,
Right.
you know, which is all of high school.
Basically.
Yeah.
But Ash Jeeves, that's so
Yeah,
good.
Ash
I
Jeeves
know.
is great.
Porn? Question mark. I love the question mark. It's so funny.
But so yeah, in a lot of ways, actually, it is very relatable, and I think that was even one of the quotes. is that it was relatable.
Sure.
Yeah.
But it had cheese written all over it.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh no.
It was very cheesy.
I don't. Yeah.
It started off differently.
like,
Yeah. I will say, I think the acting might be good. I really like the mom. Like every snippet that they chose for her, she's like, "You wore that to church," or like,
Sure.
"Oh, you're just gonna try it out."
Like, he's like, yo, now I know why you wanted to go to church.
Yeah. I liked her. The girl is from Fargo, who
The
it's hard
show
to see
Fargo.
her in like at an age that's like developing because she's
Right.
so young in
It's
Fargo.
like her boobs are all out, and it makes me really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Oh,
Put
no,
what
put
are you
those
doing?
boobs
Yeah,
away.
you are.
Put
Yeah.
those away. You stop it. You
Stop it.
Speaking of, by the way, just to interject something real quick. Speaking of kids that are, their parents are famous actors. I did not realize this until this week, but John David Washington, the lead actor in Black
Oh, right.
Klansman, is Denzel Washington's son. How the hell did I not know that
Yeah.
until now?
I don't know that a lot of people know.
Such a good
Yeah.
actor.
Yeah, I think I just saw an interview. I was like, oh, okay.
That's
So
very
anyway,
cool. It's
yeah,
so
very
cool
cool.
for him to have a coming
Yeah.
out role that is
Yeah.
that significantly
Yeah.
good. I mean,
Right.
anything with Spike Lee, how are you gonna?
Right,
Sure.
right. But anyway, yeah, I think I'd skip this movie.
We may not be the demographic for it.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Although,
But-
although
but
it
you know
actually
what,
does
though?
seem like we are supposed to.
That's not true because 8th Grade and Lady Bird are some of the best movies that have come out in the past several years.
when was Lady Bird?
But we were the
set?
demographic for it, maybe.
Lady
you know?
Bird was set in the 2000s.
It was.
Mhm.
Okay, because I still haven't seen it. I need to watch it.
Oh, you gotta watch
Oh,
it.
yeah.
You got to watch
Alright.
both those movies if you haven't seen
Wait, which one? Lady Bird and
8th Grade.
Oh yeah. No, I definitely want to see 8th
Yeah,
grade.
yeah.
So
So,
I don't know. It
Meh.
looks like it's trying to maybe capitalize on all that.
Yeah.
Without. But,
Oh,
and
that's
then,
a
and then
good
maybe
point.
just not. Maybe, and then where Lady Bird and 8th grade excel, they're just kind of going through the motions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
yep.
It's, very
It's,
good.
I mean, it's interesting the dynamic of the forbidden with the church and all that. You know?
Yeah,
But
I was like,
don't
oh,
know
is
that-
this going to be like Saved? You know?
Yeah.
But it's not. It's not a comedy.
Yeah.
But that's just it too. Is the tone of this movie isn't one that fits a genre that I'm interested. It's
Sure.
It's and it's not that I'm not interested in coming of age. I'm not interested in like teeny bop coming of age.
Right.
I like that she was wearing the collar things that are actually coming back
Right,
now. The
yeah.
chokers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're making a comeback.
Making a comeback.
The 90s
our
and
producer's wearing
2000s
one right
are
now.
so hot right now. Y2K. Y2K is real in right now, guys. Not
Yep,
even
yep.
kidding.
Yeah.
In terms of fashion. So.
Yeah, so maybe a skip for that one.
Yeah, skip.
Yeah, that's
I don't
cool.
know. Yeah.
We're being honest with ourselves
It's
today.
just really,
We
yeah.
gotta do it.
Yeah.
Gotta be honest.
Gotta be
sometimes.
honest with ourselves. Let's watch our next trailer. It is
Slice.
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 Okay. There's another one I
Makes
know
me want
nothing
pizza.
about.
Slice of pizza.
I'm gonna tell you a story about a ghost, a werewolf, and a pretty shitty pizza place. It all started when the werewolf came back to town.
A pizza delivery boy was murdered while making a routine delivery.
Kingfisher Chronicle. Can I ask you a few questions?
Find the wolf, you'll find your killer.
Deny ghost involvement in the killing of Sean Hammerschmidt.
Looks like I'm going on a wolf hunt tonight.
What's that?
Dead
What the fuck does that have to do with pizza?
Your pizza place is a gateway to hell.
Wait, so you're telling me that my pizza place is built on a gateway to hell?
Oh, nice.
I've been saying that.
What? Never.
Calm down.
This is something you should have ended a long time ago.
Shit, god damn. What's wrong with you?
That's good.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
Oh yeah.
That one speaks to me.
Watching it all the way.
Yeah, that one speaks
Definitely.
to me.
And I said slice reminds me of wanting a slice of pizza.
And then-
I was
yeah,
right.
That was awesome.
One of my new favorite YouTube channels is this guy named Nerd Writer. He does video essays, and he was talking a lot about how people use the phrase, "This film knows what it is."
Okay.
which is the phrase I would use for this.
Sure.
And what he said essentially that means is, if I'm remembering correctly, sorry, Nerd Writer, if I get it wrong, is that the tone is such that it has a vision and a direction, and it's probably not too many cooks in the kitchen, and there again, it's awareness of what they're looking forward to,
Right.
and so I like that a lot about this. I watched Gremlins. There was a fan-made Gremlins thing recently that came out, I think, within the last year or two. I'm a huge Gremlins is one of my favorite movies, still is. There's a fan-made one. I think it was called like Gremlins 3 or something.
Nice.
And it reminded me a lot of this. in
Okay.
that it's it's kitschy,
wild, yeah.
it's fun, it's pizza.
Yeah. Maybe.
And it's got some good people in there too. Paul Scheer is perfect for this kind of thing. Yeah.
I was like, hey, it's him again.
Domino, I don't know her name. We'll
Zazie
find out right now.
Beetz.
Zazie Beetz. That's a really cool name.
Yeah, it is.
I love her.
I
Zazie
do
Beetz.
love her.
She's great.
She's in Atlanta.
Gotcha. Oh, Chance the Rapper. That's why I recognize that guy from.
Yeah.
And he was funny.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's yeah. I was like, all right.
How would you do that?
That was funny. Genuinely funny.
Chris Parnell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a good
Oh,
team. It's an
yeah.
A24, so that's promising.
That's a good. Yep.
Right?
That's a good sign.
I
think it's going to be hilarious, and I'm looking forward to it. And I like the theme.
Yeah. Horror comedy is that's right up my alley.
Yep.
Yes.
So.
Yeah,
Super
that's a
good.
good point. Yeah.
It's
Do
like,
you have a favorite horror
it's
comedy?
like Shaun of the Dead, type of thing.
It's up there. It's like it's like one of those. If it's not Shaun of the Dead, it's maybe
What's the one with the two guys?
The two guys?
The two guys in the cabin, and they keep accidentally kill. Oh, Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Tucker and Dale.
That's
Yeah,
up there
that
for
one's
me.
good too.
Yeah. I didn't mean to cut you off. I don't know if you know which one.
Oh no. The last horror comedy, and I can't think of the name right.
Yeah.
So there we
No
go.
worries.
Drawing a
There we
blank.
go.
Drawing a blank. Doesn't matter.
Cool.
But yeah, Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's what we're thinking about.
Yeah, Slice. Go watch it. That sounds like a ton of fun.
Sounds like a good time.
Do I
Eat
have
some
a
pizza.
Do I have a release date? Because that's what I want to know.
Coming soon.
Man. All right.
Is it going to be next
August
Netflix
15th?
or what?
What is that? What am I looking at?
You're looking at the
August
Pizza Hut themed poster.
Oh, okay.
There was also a logo of Little Caesars, and it was followed by a Domino's pizza theme.
Nice.
So all the pizza companies are getting in on this Slice
They're all
movie.
like
That's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
why not?
good.
Why not?
That's good
Why not?
advertising
Yeah,
for
that's
some
ton of
pizza.
fun.
Yeah.
Ton of fun.
All right.
Even though Little Caesars pizza's not good. Let's move on to our next
I
trailer.
like Little Caesars. It's only $5.
Yeah.
King Lear.
Okay. Some Shakespeare.
Anthony Hopkins and Emma Thompson. What? Oh my God.
Modern.
Know that we have divided in three our kingdom. It is our fast intent to shake all cares and business from our age, conferring them on younger strengths. What can you say to draw a third, more opulent than your sisters?
Nothing, my lord.
Well, nothing will come of nothing. Speak again. Where's my daughter?
By day and night he wrongs me. Every hour he flashes into one gross crime or other that sets us all at odds. I'll not endure it.
Who is it that can tell me who I am?
Why not by the hand, sir? How have I offended?
You are old. You should be ruled and led by some discretion that discerns your state.
Thou art my daughter, rather a disease that's in my flesh. Fly, brother, fly. Here I stand, your slave, a poor, infirm, weak and despised old man.
To whose hands you have sent the lunatic kings?
I am a man more sinned against than sinning. Better thou hadst not been born than not to have pleased me better.
Prime original?
Prime
Oh,
original.
Prime Video. Oh,
Prime
okay.
Video.
Nice. Wow.
Wow.
So yeah,
We
it looks
got
like William
that-
Shakespeare wrote this movie.
Yep. It's got that very, 90s Romeo. Was it 90s or 2000s when
It was
that
90s.
Romeo?
Sure.
90s when that Romeo and Juliet movie came out.
There's
with,
even but
very modern.
that's
Leonardo
even-
DiCaprio.
That's
yeah.
even that. There's even more. Have you seen it's Henry VIII with Ian McKellen? It's kind of the same deal.
Okay.
Actually, no. That's actually set in sort of World War II.
Okay.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Yeah. No. I mean, Shakespeare is just amazing that you know there's can be so many different
He's all right.
interpretations of. Well, I mean that you know you can have you know.
He's amazing. You just don't understand him.
Well, like I mean, like you know, like I said, you know, you have your traditional Romeo and Juliet. Then you have like Baz Luhrmann's vision. You have and you know that the King Henry VIII, I think is that was all Ian McKellen, like him like putting that together. And there's been other ones. Kenneth Branagh did one. I think not too long ago.
A lot of like. Probably like theater actors, like stage,
in a modern or a different setting that's not traditionally what we think of as
sure.
Shakespeare.
And Emma Thompson, I feel like she's been in a lot of these movies that are based on either Shakespeare or like Jane Austen stuff.
Yeah.
She does a lot of period films, which is why I was kind of like, oh, this movie is not really a period.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it is a period film,
let
but
me
it's not.
let me read the plot really quickly. Set in an
Yeah.
alternative universe, 21st century, highly militarized London, the
Right.
sovereign King Lear calls his family together one evening in order for him to announce the division of his kingdom among his 3 daughters, and so on and so forth. So yeah, it's odd and confusing, and you're right. It's like kind of like it's almost like historical fiction.
Yeah.
With a new vision or twist on it.
Sure.
They were clearly pushing like, look at all these big name actors we have.
Yeah.
Look who the story's based off of and all this stuff. So that sometimes makes me a little skeptical.
I don't know. I'm just gonna say.
How did you like the trailer?
See, I'm not a good because I'm just a big Shakespeare guy.
Okay.
So I'm already like if it's somewhat there and see they're not even going. You know they're not even sticking with the iambic pentameter and you know all of that like with Romeo and Juliet.
Sound kind of like they're still keeping some of the big lines in there though.
Yeah.
Which I think it looks interesting, and I really like Anthony Hopkins. I think anything he does, I'll watch. So
yeah, I'll double down on the Nerd Writers YouTube channel. He did a whole video that we watched on how Anthony Hopkins acts.
Yeah.
And it is insane
So
how good an
good.
actor Anthony Hopkins is, and then on top of that, looking into like detail, like how like the background of how he goes about. Apparently, he reads scripts like dozens of times, hundreds of times, and then shows up to set. It's already in the back of his head; he already knows it, and then he like kind of like washes it away, and then lets it like kind of just flow through him when he's. I don't know. It's very. I mean, clear. He's one of those actors.
Craft.
Yeah, he's one of those actors that really puts it in.
He's really honed the craft.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah.
And I know this character King Lear. Like I think have read King Lear before. I just remember him being sort of like a mad king kind of character, which is really interesting to me.
Okay.
There was supposed to be a King Lear not far from, I guess, this sort of type of setting with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I can't remember who was.
I'm glad they have.
We didn't get that, and I'm probably for the best.
Kinda glad
but
we
I
didn't
remember
get
that.
that.
Yeah.
Hey, where's Arnold Schwarzenegger from?
Austria.
Austria. That's right. Okay. That would have been a
But
good movie.
I will probably watch
Get in the
this.
chopper.
I mean, Prime original.
Yeah.
So
that's what
are we
it said.
getting a? Is it a movie?
Is it going to end up in the theaters? That is a good
theater or
question.
is it a-
Distributor, Amazon Studios, original release, Amazon Prime, September 28th.
Okay.
All right.
So
I'm
it'll
more
also
prone
be
to
on
watch
BBC. It was already on the BBC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like maybe I'll watch it, and Kevin, our old,
Old Screen Source OG,
mate,
he'll
will
watch
probably
that with
watch
you.
it with me.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
true.
Yeah, he's a big fan of the
Jane Eyre
period
stuff
pieces, Shakespeare, all that kind of good stuff. BBC, yeah.
Sorry, I may not. It's interesting because it's like a modern period piece.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
You're not a fan of those, so.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah.
even a
potentially.
modern period piece?
I don't know. I don't know. This is so weird.
Generally
This is
not.
weird, right?
I mean, we
Yeah.
went to go see a
Well,
play that
like-
was Shakespeare that our friend was in, and Dylan was like falling asleep. Actually.
No, like I said, there've been attempts at these, and they're weird attempts. It was Midsummer Night's Dream, like really, and it's just kind of weird and modern.
That was
and,
a weird one.
Yeah,
Mhm.
So I think it's just that you can take Shakespeare anywhere.
Sure.
I think that's a testament to him.
Mhm.
And I don't know, man could tell a story.
I really like Romeo and Juliet.
I've heard
That's
of
a
him.
great-
I mean,
great
whatever.
one. Yeah.
I like his storytelling.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the last part of the evening. We're going to back to back watch the Star Wars Resistance trailer, and then we're going to watch the what is the second part called? First look. My guess is kind of like a behind the scene or just like small snippets of what's expected to come. I am so excited. Star Wars Resistance.
Cool.
Can you imagine what it's
I like
like to
the
be an
cell
ace
shading.
pilot? This is your chance to make that true.
I've got a mission for you.
Nice.
Blend in, find out who's loyal to the good guys and who isn't.
What was that?
What was what?
The throwing and the falling. Over there.
Don't think about it.
You can work on my team,
Get ready to be impressed.
but when it comes to your mission as a spy, I don't want anything to do with it.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
I just wanted to wish my competition good luck.
This is fine. I'm fine.
Just be careful and don't explode.
I'll do my best. This should be good. Here we go.
Star Wars Resistance in all new series premieres Sunday, October 7th at 10 on Disney Channel. Yes!
All right.
Interesting.
Yeah, let's move on to the next part.
Very
That Disney always used that guy, that
Yeah, right.
actor.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what it's
Is
like
this
to
the
be
same
an
thing?
ace pilot?
Okay, let's just forward through it just to make sure. Yep, that's the same thing. Okay, never mind then. It is Star Wars Resistance. All right, so that's the trailer for the new show that is dropping on Disney XD and the Disney Channel. And my guess is it will also be on their streaming service.
Yeah.
Eventually, yeah.
Oh,
Which I
I'm
think is
positive.
next year.
Right.
It looks fun. I don't know if it's going to be as good as the other two that you watched.
Clone Wars and Rebels.
Mm-hmm. The animation's different.
This
clearly.
this looks to me to be the Clone Wars of the new Star Wars.
Sure.
Whereas
Okay.
Clone Wars was was the prequels. It was that sort
Yeah.
of animated.
Okay.
And then I think Resistance is the Rebels is meant to be like the isn't it supposed to be OG?
Rebels is between 3 and 4.
Yeah.
And Clone Wars is between 2 and 3, I
Yeah.
believe. And so yes, this is, I believe, taking after it's after the events of Return of the Jedi and a few months before The Force Awakens. And it follows Kazuda Jano, a pilot who is recruited to the Resistance to spy on the growing threat of the First Order.
Nice.
So we get to learn more about the First Order, which we actually don't know
We
a
don't
ton
know
about.
much about at all.
Yeah. Which I am very excited as far as lore is concerned. And yes, Poe Dameron's going to be in this.
Is it? Oh, it doesn't say. Oh yeah, no. Oscar Isaac is Poe Dameron.
Oscar Isaac. We have Donald
That's
Faison
awesome.
as Hype Faison.
Cool.
Oh my God, they kept his name, Hype Faison.
How cool.
That is so awesome. We have Jim Rash as Flix. This is a cast. I am
is a good
so
cast.
stoked for this cast. These are Donald Faison's one of my favorite shows.
Is coming back as Captain Phasma. That's dope.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Cool.
It says guests. We have BB-8. We have Gwendolyn
right,
Christie.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot.
So this is created by Dave Filoni, who did the first two also. Actually, he was kind of given the reins, I think, in the middle of Clone Wars, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
He keeps in touch with George Lucas. George Lucas produced, I believe, the other two shows.
This one's also produced by him.
Yeah, and so
Cool.
He still has a hand in it, but mostly, if I'm not mistaken, Filoni is kind of final say as to how these things go. He's the man.
Cool.
and there's apparently been some rifts in the community as to whether or not this is going to be any good.
Oh,
that doesn't
okay,
surprise me because it's Star Wars,
right?
right?
Yeah, I was gonna
it's
say,
so. I don't know what it is
divisive?
now that's so divisive. It's probably after the prequels came out that Star Wars became so divisive.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
Because I think the original series, I don't know.
Everybody loved them.
Everybody
Everybody
loved them.
loved
Yeah,
them.
how could you not?
Yeah.
And so, this trailer dropped a few days ago, and already seeing the rifts in the community.
Sure.
Knowing that Filoni is the one that is helming this, I have he has my full attention.
Sure.
If it has to do with the artwork, that was the same exact thing that happened when Clone Wars and
right.
when Rebels came out.
Yeah.
People didn't like it. I will say either it grows on you, because I kind of agree with the fact that it was kind of shaky looking for the first couple seasons of those. So it will either grow on you. You know what? It probably will grow on you, and the artwork actually gets better throughout the seasons if you follow through with them. They don't stay the same. They get they basically clean it up and they make it look better. They also have higher production once the company starts agreeing with it.
Yeah.
And so are you guys excited to see?
I dig the
artwork.
The cell shaded.
The cell shaded
animation.
Yeah, and it's
because
very
everything's
Disney.
3D now.
Yeah, and he said this a long time ago that it was inspired by Japanese anime.
Yeah,
there you go.
It looks very Disney to me. Like it looks classic Disney.
Sure.
because they used to do cell shade like on their Disney Channel.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Mickey's house. Or
Yeah,
something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think I have to watch the other shows first in order to know if I'm gonna like this one.
Sure.
So this one's kind of like low on my list.
Because you want to follow the other ones
I want to
first.
follow. Yeah, I want to try to watch the other ones first. I've told you guys this before. I have this thing where like I have a hard time committing to animated shows, which is like kind of not a good thing. I need to get over that.
Expand your mind.
And I'm trying to get over it, and I've been getting over it slowly. by watching more
Agretsuko was
anime.
one.
Yeah, I've been watching more anime. I watch Agretsuko. I watched like a bunch of other stuff, but I need to keep going. So I'm gonna
there you go.
try the other shows
growing
first.
pains.
Yeah.
Hey, I was in your place like 4 years ago, so
yeah,
I get it.
I'm gonna try the other shows first, and then we'll see how they.
Are you guys excited about learning more about this part of Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I like as with the other two, I like that they're picking a time, in between. And we can explore things that maybe really haven't,
Yeah, and they are very, aside, at least Clone Wars was very enmeshed with that original trilogy. Rebels, though, is very much its own story.
Oh, okay.
You get to see, there's
seen any of
cameos in all of these. There's going to be 1 billion cameos in this. We already know that there's
right.
cameos.
Yeah.
But it is fun to see stuff outside of the Skywalker family.
Yes.
And most off for me, I genuinely think the animated series are better than the films.
Wow.
Shoot me now.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of hate you for that, but that's fine.
You got to watch them.
But I feel like even when I watch them, I'm not going to agree with you, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We don't have to agree on things.
Pre-agree.
That is the way things go.
Right.
Not on this show. The final say.
No.
Godzilla's the best.
No.
No.
You are dead to me.
Damn it. Maximum effort. Thank you guys for tuning into Screen Source Junior. My name is Dylan.
Stanley.
Jess.
And follow us on our Patreon, patreon.com/ColorTicketLive, facebook.com/ColorTicketLive. Hit that like, subscribe, share, follow all the verbs. We also have a Twitch account. We're live every day at 7. Anything else?
No.
Did we pick a... what was
yes.
the movie?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Talented Mr. Ripley.
On full episodes of Screen Source, we are going to, every week we choose a movie to watch and kind of do a review on. So Talented Mr. Ripley, if you're interested.
Watch along if you're so inclined.
Yeah, and or follow the full episodes for more
They're fun.
Film and television news reviews and trailers with all of us and guests. And thank you, Mr. Producer, for hanging out. It's been a long night. It's been a good night. We will see you guys next time.